You know what time it is. It's RZ Sports and Entertainment vlog back with you. Another packed weekend of games and we ready for those. So the video, we will review the Manchester Derby from last week. We will look at the big game for this weekend. Arsenal hosting Manchester City. Plus, we're adding something new. We have asked a few fans to tell us what is the club that they support, what will be their team of the decade. So we will be showcasing two, Barcelona and Chelsea this weekend. In addition, we're going back to updating you all on the Fantasy League standings. It have been being ignored for a while. Back with you, and we promise that we will be consistent. So I ready. I know you ready. So let's get after it. At the end of August, I predicted that as a result of the injury to Laporte, Manchester City will struggle and will have trouble keeping pace with Liverpool. So said, so done. Manchester City is right now 4 to the third power. The first 4 games in August, they won those 4 games. The 12 games following without Laporte, they have lost 4 of the 12. Last season, they only lost 4 games. So they have lost just as many games as entire last season, after just a third of the season. More of the same to follow. Pep has a problem, and the January transfer window can't come too fast. But many teams will be in the market looking for good defenders, central defenders. So they will be hard pressed to pry away good defenders from teams because they're going to be a bidding war. We know they can spend a lot of money, but they are restricted. They are on an investigation still by UEFA for financial fair play. So they are very wary of the money that they are going to spend. The game against Manchester United showed them up big time. Manchester United played a counter-attacking game, and they have some speedsters. Lingard, Rashford, David James, Martial, and that's what they use. That's their strength right now, and that's what they use. And no, that didn't batter them, but they played to their strengths. So you have to give Ole credit for that. Him actually putting back one wheel on the crappy van, because it was a good win. You have to give him credit for that. It was a good win. But Manchester United fans, don't get too excited because you're the most consistent, inconsistent team. Andrew, the Barcelona fan, has submitted his team of the decade. Look at this team. This team will be very, very difficult to beat. Exciting and very strong defensively. Goalkeeper, top notch. Who remember defender Puyol, Spaniard? One of the best defenders I've ever seen. That man is so committed. Every time he plays, he gives 200%. He's fearless. And the midfield, Xavi, the master, with Iniesta. And you have Yaya Toure with them. And the great Messi. And look who them have strike force. Henry and the Biter Suarez. Goals galore in this team. This team will break down any defense. Excellent going forward. Difficult to score against. That is a team that would beat many teams, as Andrew said, would win many leagues. Just a reminder, the Fantasy League competition has two divisions. You have the GK Friends and Family League, and you have the Beat and Teach Draft League. What I will be doing is showing the top teams for the respective months since August to present, and then I show you the overall leader in the GK Friends and Family League. So we're going to now begin with who was the top team from August. The top team at the end of August, that would have been after those 4 games, was I4 Change with 259 points. September, that was the one and only Mr. Fantasy League himself, Pep in Less Step with 182 points. October obviously was a shocker. I didn't even realize this. Scalawatt FC with 155 points. November's top team was Semois FC with 263 points. The team with the most points in December is none other than J_SD United with 146 points. Shocking. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the overall leader of this competition is Pep in Less Step FC with 883 points. Catch him if you can. The Beat and Teach League, which is the Draft League, leader is Level 13 FC with 745 points. That is actually a 81-point lead over the team in second place. That's a massive lead for what this particular league has proven last season is don't pay attention to that kind of lead now. We saw an unbelievable battle last year. Wait till you get to March, April, and then you get a better picture of who is actually going to win this league. But for now, 81 points is a commanding lead for Level 13 FC. So there you have it, the standings of our fantasy leagues. Arsenal versus Manchester City. What can I say about this game? Not a lot, I must tell you. But the question is, has Freddie Ljungberg gotten Arsenal to turn the corner? In his last 2 games, he scored 5 goals and conceded 3. Does that sound or look like they've turned the corner? Nah. Everybody knows Arsenal can score a lot of goals, but he's conceding the goals. That's what he needs to get rectified. The last Premier League game against West Ham, Arsenal win 3-1. Yippee! And you know what was obvious? David Luiz never played. He was benched. And instead of conceding 2 or 3 goals, he only conceded 1 goal. Yes! Ljungberg, you have found the formula. David Luiz must not play in any more Premier League games. He played David Luiz in the Europa game. And the game was 2-2. 2 goals scored against us. So David Luiz, every time that man play, we can see 2 or more goals. That man needs to stay home. And we will be fine. Manchester City, losing to Manchester United last week, will be looking to rebound. They have a history. They don't usually lose 2 games back to back. But Arsenal is at home. If Ljungberg can release the break, let them go, play to our strengths, attack them, try and outscore them, it's possible. Anything is possible in this game. Pep still has concern about what defensive pairing he's going to use, and that plays to Arsenal's strength. With Fernandinho playing centre half, he doesn't have that strength in the midfield to break up the opponent's play way up the field. As a result, we can get at them. This game is all about the managers, how they set up the team and the system that they're going to play. It's not about the players. This game is about the selection and how their teams are sent out to play the game. I don't know how this one is going to go. I would love my beloved Arsenal to win it, but the way we are playing, I will just hope, but I am a bit skeptical. We shall see. Now on to London. Omar, one of the Chelsea twins, has presented his team of the decade. Take a look at this team. Omar said this team have multiple titles in it. I must tell you though, the Strikers here, Didier Drogba and Diego Costa, I will drive fear into any defense. And I can promise you, they will be having a lot of conversations with the referees because they are very dramatic. On the midfield, Eden Hazard, Mr. Dribbler, and the present coach, manager, Frank Lampard, rushing into the box and scoring those goals. And the defensive pair of John Terry and Carvalho, one of the best defensive pair the English Premier League has ever seen. Really, really, really solid. And of course, it must include the Brazilian, Oscar. And you have noticed in Andrew's team, there was obviously a Brazilian there, Alves. Brazilians run the world. We know that. But it's not about Brazil. It's about this Chelsea team of the decade. A really good team. Difficult, solid defensive, strong in the midfield with SCN. And going forward, those strikers fear no one. They drive fear into people. All right, now for the main attraction, the predictions, battle, round 4 of the best of 5 between Adrian and Kemar. Kemar was leading 1 after round 2. Round 3, Adrian, the skin of his teeth, beat Kemar 5-4. So now we're on to round 4. The battle is on. Have a look at their predictions for this round. Yeah. We are at the end of this one. We are at the end of this vlog. Love it. Subscribe. You like it. Hit the thumbs up. Leave your comments in the comment section. Really appreciate them. Need to increase the subscription. So come on, folks. Subscribe to the channel, man. Sure. Wanna go on, so. Let's get this thing moving from 6 to 10 this weekend. You know the saying already. Have a wonderful football weekend.